from World War II. Our players just saw me granddad do. He was a rocker and I am too. Oh, Cleveland rocks.
We're live.
Yeah, Cleveland rocks. So find a place, grab a space, and yell the scream for more. Cleveland rocks, Cleveland rocks, Cleveland rocks, Cleveland rocks, Cleveland rocks, Cleveland rocks, Cleveland
Yeah, let's see what we
rocks,
got here.
Cleveland rocks.
We're competing with the background is Kwame, so I don't know.
Cleveland rocks, 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 Cleveland rocks,
Let's see, will it fade out for me? Oh, I got a comment. Eric from Utah.
Yeah.
Go Browns. Go Browns.
Oh. All right. There's me.
Will it fade or is it going to play it again?
We did it.
I hope so. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hey, thank you, Eric, for the comment. Loving it. Thank you very much. He's like, yeah, rock
Cool.
on. Hey, thanks for
Cool.
joining us here. We are live with CLE Sports Talk. And yes, she is.
Well, mine's not metal. Mine's not metal. Mine's I love you, but close enough.
I love you. Close enough. It's not the devil horns.
The devil.
Well, actually, it's Italian. It's the Maloik. It's the
Well,
Maloik.
that's
It's a
all you,
curse,
man.
yes. That's all me. That's all me.
That's
So
all
you do
you.
the Jewish stuff. I do the
Yeah,
Italian.
yeah.
Hey, hi everybody. I'm Lou Marconi at lmarconi251 on Instagram, lmarconi1973 on Twitter, Browns beat reporter for CLE Sports Talk. I am here with a good friend and colleague for NEO Insiders, Sherry at Browns Fan Girl on Twitter. How are you?
I'm good.
We have to do this on a
Not
Wednesday night.
cautiously optimistic.
I'm very optimistic.
Super
And
optimistic.
yeah, very super optimistic. Well, let me ask you this. How was your, well, I know you're Jewish, but how was Christmas for you, for the Jew?
It was good. It
was
was
good,
nice
yeah.
and
Yeah,
with
Christmas
Chinese
Eve was great.
food.
We hung
Yeah.
out, we ate food, we watched the Browns. Well, the news dropped today. You know who the FedEx offensive air player of the week was? FedEx Air Player of the Week? Joe Flacco.
Excelente.
AFC Offensive Player of the Week is Amari Cooper.
That.
Beautiful. Amazing. That was an amazing game. But
Absolutely.
what they overshadowed, which people did, and I put it in my article, the defense completely dominated. They couldn't do shit. I mean, Case Keenum is just Case Keenum, which I had a feeling that was going to happen. I'm like, if Case Keenum's not going to beat this defense, and I think they were pissed. I think they came out and they played angry.
Mhm.
So, like, they didn't want to be playing on Christmas Eve. They'd rather be doing something.
Right.
So they took it off.
Yeah. Wow.
And I guess when the backups came in and we let them score twice, and I guess Schwartz was like hot. That's what I just heard, that he was like, no, we're not letting this happen. Not on my watch.
Well, Schwartz is like, I'd rather be at home eating Chinese food with my family.
That's what Jews do on Christmas. They
That's
eat
what we
Chinese
do.
food.
Yeah.
Yes, the menorah's out. It's all done.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but
I mean, we're just going to keep it out all year this year, but.
You keep the menorah out all year?
Well, I mean, the whole, not to bring up politics and whatnot, being,
do whatever you want.
scapegoated for killing
No,
all
we're not
those
doing that here.
people. Yeah.
We're not doing that here. No. Yeah, you're not being scapegoated for anything for being Jewish. No, but hey, we appreciate you. We appreciate you guys joining us. We appreciate everybody being here. Other news that's coming down, I'm going to read this to you. I got the injury report in front of me, so I'm going to go ahead and share that. Punter Corey Bjork's quad is officially listed as doubtful, which probably gives him a 25% chance of playing tomorrow night. He's probably not. I think that the punter they signed, what was his name? Heck, Haack. I think that's how you pronounce it, Matt Haig. He's going to be punting, and I think officially listed as out for the hamstring injury is Dustin Hopkins, defensive end Agbo Ankarankwo, linebacker Anthony Walker are listed as out. Juan Thornhill is questionable, which means he 50-50 he'll play. Amari Cooper did not practice Monday or Tuesday. He's dealing with a knee injury. He's officially listed as questionable for Thursday's game. And so is Marquise Goodwin. So he had limited participation in practice, but he should be out there. So more than likely, if they're questionable, they're probably going to get out there and play. And but officially, no. It looks like we're going to be having somebody else punt and kick for us. At least we have somebody that can do it, as opposed to during the game when we had to go for it on every fourth down and go for 2-point conversions. So it,
Stressful.
fortunately, it worked out. So but who loses a kicker and a punter during a game? We do. So
Magic. It's some sort of magic. Is it good magic? I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, a couple other items that I want to bring up. I saw this on Twitter. You weren't aware of this. According to Dude Wipes, sponsor of the
Right.
Whiteout Night, if you show up with a quarterback's jersey from 1999 to 2021, they will exchange it for a whiteout jersey, for a white uniform jersey. I think they said you can get a Flacco, a Watson, Chubb, or Miles Garrett. So good deal. So if you want to dig up a Brandon Whedon jersey, just randomly picking one, Brian Hoyer jersey. Let me think of another. Tim Couch. God, the list just goes on. Jeff Garcia. Uh, anybody else? Baker Mayfield, 2021. So he's on there.
Right.
If you have a Baker Mayfield jersey or the god awful Johnny Manziel jersey wears, it's there. It's there. So that's pretty cool that they're doing that. So I can't imagine what the line's going to be like to
Oh,
exchange a
that's going to
jersey
be
there.
one hell of a line. You're going to miss the
Yeah.
whole game.
Yeah,
You
more
gotta
than likely.
you gotta weigh what's more important. Do you want to be present for the game, or do you want to wait in that line and hear the game from the line?
Yeah. Yeah, if you can't exchange it, you know what? If you don't want the jersey anymore, donate it. Donate it somewhere.
Right.
You
That's
know.
so much fun. Like
Yeah.
growing up in South Florida, like all the elderly
Mhm,
people, like you'd find some stellar jerseys at like
mhm.
Goodwill, or I used to do a lot of trash hunting. I used to do a lot of spending time in thrift shops and looking for treasures and whatnot.
Sure.
And
I know
you
a lot of
find it
people
down
that
there,
do
trust
that.
me. You found
Yeah.
like, I found, like, fancy purses, and you
Mhm.
wouldn't believe what the elderly would hoard and then bring down there and
Yeah.
release into the Goodwills, which
Yeah.
is
Absolutely. To
my idea of
celebrate
a good Mhm.
Yeah, to celebrate amazing. I'm reading this from Dude Wipes Twitter account. To celebrate amazing Browns QB play this season and our presenting sponsorship of the team's white unis, fans can bring an old jersey of any Browns QB from 99 to 21, and we'll swap it out for a new white jersey at the stadium ahead of Thursday night football. Dude Wipes loves your Browns, and it says here on the tweet with the illustration. The jerseys that are available jerseys are Flacco, Watson, Chubb, Garrett. So those whiteout jerseys. I do have a Miles Garrett white jersey, and I do with these uniforms, and I also have a Jarvis Landry one too. So
Oh, Jarvis, man, I love Jarvis Landry.
I I did
What
too.
a good human being.
Yeah, he was a good guy. Yeah, is he playing anymore? Is he still in the
I'm
NFL?
not sure. I'm not sure.
Last I
I
heard, he was
remember
with
he
the
came up
Saints.
from Miami.
Yep.
Remember? He was in Miami, and then
Yes.
he came up here, and
Yep.
that was exciting.
Absolutely. Yeah, he came up here because we traded for him. He hated who's the guy? He was the offensive coordinator at Denver with Peyton Manning, got a head coaching offer in Miami, sucked there, and then went to the Jets and sucked even worse. Adam Gase. Do you remember
Oh,
him? Yeah.
Lana.
Oh, Lana.
My girl.
Lana loving her Stefanski jersey. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm sure Kevin Stefanski appreciates your fandom, Lana.
Oh, I was there to witness it. I was
I
there.
wasn't. I wasn't.
I mean,
Yeah.
Lana told the story.
Yeah.
If you look on her timeline, we were together.
Yeah.
I Thought I had to catch her. I thought she was gonna faint. It was an exciting
Awesome.
day for both of us. It was very
Yes.
exciting.
Yes. If you just joined us, I did mention the injury report that was released, and it looks like the big story is our punter Bajorquez is not going to be playing. Anthony Walker's out, and Algabaranquo, and I think one other player was listed as out too. Let me see. I had it here in front of me. Besides Bajorquez, Gorkez was doubtful. He wasn't even out, but he's listed as doubtful. Oh, Dustin Hopkins. Our kickers are pretty much out. So that's the big story, and we're going to be going with the people we
See?
just signed.
See, she did almost faint.
What? She did. I
Reading.
did almost faint.
It was magical. It was a
You know,
magical day for us.
you know what the thing? I met Lana. I was telling you the story. I saw her. It was on West Sixth Street. It was her, Heather, and Yvette, and we got a chance to finally meet each other in person. It's kind of weird when people you know on Twitter and you meet them in person. But the thing
You're like,
surprised me.
hey,
No, 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 I don't think I. No, I'm.
that's me. You'll get the full experience tomorrow.
We're going to see each other tomorrow. You're going to get to meet my wife tomorrow too. But no, I just kind of said it was just. I was surprised that just she's very petite. Lana, she's very petite. That's a good word to describe her. And next to her, I told her on the pictures, I looked at this. I'm like towering over this small
Hmm.
person, and I'm like, I look like Shrek next to you. That's what I said. And she's like, Oh dear God, you do not.
That's funny as hell.
That's,
Yeah,
that's what
no,
I said. I was like,
I'm
this big, nasty
like, I
looking,
felt like
hairy
Shrek
guy.
over Lana, really. Like I was gonna rest one of my boobs on her shoulder. We spoke about the whole thing. We were
Putting all that weight on Lana's shoulders.
Hey, she works out. She can handle it.
Yeah, she does. She's very physically fit.
Yeah.
Hey, absolutely. So anyway, that's what's going on tomorrow. I would suggest it's going to be a very loud atmosphere. It's going to be playoff like. I expect it to be wild. I do have in the crawl here. The Browns are 10-5. We win, we clinch. We're in the playoffs. Simple as that. If we don't win by some odd circumstance, anything could happen. It's the NFL. We still probably will get in because other teams. We just need one other team to lose out of a list of teams that
Yeah,
probably will.
that's
Yeah,
the NFL math I am incapable of
and I didn't want to list
paying
all that crap,
attention
but
to
one
it.
of them,
That's a
I
pain in the
think,
butt.
I would think the Steelers are going to Seattle Sunday. I don't see them winning in Seattle. I don't.
No, no.
But
It's
but
very
yeah,
loud there. It's very
very tough. It's a tough place to win. It's a tough
yeah,
place to go in there and play. We
it's
saw it. We
damp.
experienced it firsthand. Even though we should have won that game, there are so many games that are like that every season for any team. One or two plays could go a different way, and you don't win, or you do win. We had breaks happen for us, but people are saying that we got lucky, and I'm like, wait a second, we're on our fourth quarterback. How are we lucky? We're down to our second kicker and our second punter. We
It's
lost them during a game on Christmas Eve, and we still won by 14 points. But go
it's
ahead.
Austin fandom. That's what,
Yeah. Well,
brings we're like freaking Lucky Charms, right?
you could say that, Lucky Charms.
We're the Lucky
The other,
Charms.
the other thing too is the Jets. We're facing we're facing Trevor Simeon tomorrow night. Okay, we're not going up against Aaron Rodgers. We're not going up against somebody like a Lamar Jackson or Justin Fields. Justin Fields is a good athletic quarterback,
Right.
and we pretty much at home he couldn't do anything against us. The 14 out of the 17 points the Bears manufactured against us came from basically pick sixes. Okay, that's what they were. One of them was a pick six. The other one was essentially down to the 1 yard line. So, and it took them 8 tries to get it in from the 1 yard line. I'm thinking this defense should do very well tomorrow. Create some turnovers. We don't turn it over. We win. Simple enough. Just got to win the game. Win the game, clinch the playoffs, see what else happens. I'm not even worried about the division. I'm not worried about the number one seed. Get into the playoffs because I don't mind being the number 5 seed and having to go to Jacksonville and play them in the first round. We'll whoop their ass.
Yeah, Jacksonville. Except you don't want to make sure the players aren't walking around Jacksonville by themselves after dark. Just
I think we'll be okay.
okay. I'm just saying. I have a
I
little
think they'll be
Jacksonville intel, and
Jacksonville Intel. Oh, do tell. You have to tell now.
it's not a great place to be walking around by yourself at night. It's sketchy. It's never been really
You
The
could say
bridge
the
is
same.
nice and the stadium is beautiful,
Yeah.
but stay out of Jacksonville.
Just stay out of Jacksonville. Well, I
Stay
think they'll
out
have a
of
curfew, and I
Jacksonville.
think the team will be
Okay, good,
smart enough. Yes, and team
good.
captains will be
Do
showing
they, like,
leadership.
tape do they tape the
Yeah.
doors like when we were in 5th grade doing the, patrol
Don't
trip?
don't know. I'm not with that with the
You're not a
team.
safety patrol? Ah.
No, no. Oh, no, I'm not head of security or for any reason. But one thing I did want to mention about the Jets that they do have the third ranked defense in the NFL, while the Browns have the first ranked defense in the NFL.
Well,
So,
same
but
Myles Garrett.
it's yeah, it's a short week too, and the Washington Commanders was able to register a comeback against them. It took them a last second field goal to beat the Commanders, and the Commanders are not a good team. Pretty much, Ron Rivera is pretty much done at the end of the year. That's
Oh,
another job that's
right.
going to be
Right,
open.
right.
So the Commanders aren't that good of a team, but
So
it's the NFL.
do you think Belichick could go to that team?
To Washington,
Yeah.
anything's possible. Why would he go? Why would he go anywhere
Oh,
else?
no.
If I was Belichick, I would just retire and just play golf the rest of my life. I mean, what else do you have to prove? Do you need
True.
more
But it's
money?
Belichick.
Yeah, I did meet him
Talking
when he was
about
coaching the Browns. Yeah,
egos and ethos and all
yeah.
that Greek mythology bullshit. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you that I met Belichick when he was coach of the
No,
Browns back in '91? Yeah,
no.
his first
Yeah.
year. I got he actually signed a ticket stub for me. I don't know what I did
Was he
with it. I had,
grumpy? Was he grumpy when you met
he
him?
was
Or
fine.
was
He had his
he
daughter with him.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
he
he
had
was
his
like
daughter.
young Belichick before Angry
Young
Grandpa
Belichick. Yeah,
beat
young
it out.
Belichick. He was cool.
In this
He
house,
was
we
cool. He
called
was
him
nice with
Angry
me.
Grandpa.
Yeah, angry grandpa. No, Belichick was cool. If you think about it, that those Browns teams in the early '90s, Belichick was the head coach, and Nick Saban was our defensive coordinator.
See,
That's
this
that's crazy.
I have to go back in the way back machine for this shit, 'cause
Yeah. Oh, I could go back. I could go back to '80s Browns and
yeah,
do
you have
that.
to remind me, 'cause that I was
Yeah.
still, like, in elementary school or
I was 18 when I met Belichick.
okay,
1991, I was 18. Yeah. So just so everybody do the math. I'm 50
don't make
years
me
old
do
now.
math. Yeah, you're 100 years old. Just
If we
kidding.
ever go out to eat as a group, I want you to figure out our tip.
No,
That's going to be your assignment. So you're going to have to get out your
no.
phone and use the calculator and figure out the tip of the
I will. I'll be like, "Nobody talk to me, okay? I'm figuring out the tip."
Perfect.
One time in Paris,
Okay.
it was me, it was Matt, it was a Chinese colleague, it was a whole bunch of us, a whole bunch of
Okay.
nerds at a table, and we were accidentally really generous with the tip because the tipping is different in Paris than it is here.
In Europe overall.
Way
I know it is.
different.
When I was in
Yes, so
Germany,
we
it was
were
like that. Yeah.
accidentally way too generous with the tip, and you should have seen the look on my Chinese friend and Matt. They were both, like, confused because they over tipped and they were trying to be cheap, but then they couldn't figure out the math. I'm like, "You guys are the guys. You guys are the PhDs. You guys are the super nerd. You expect me to figure it out?" I'm like, I barely understand what's going on. I'm overstimulated. I'm in, like, my dream city, the city I've
Yeah.
always wanted to visit as a little baby art nerd. Like, this is
Yeah.
my city that I'm just gonna get lost in and see weird ass shit, which I did, and just enjoy myself.
That's Paris. Go around. Yeah. Wear a Browns
Ooh la
jersey in
la.
Paris. See what happens. That'd be
Oh,
great.
that was before my
Oh,
time. I was just happy I had pants on.
you went there. I didn't go there. Jeez.
Ooh la la.
Before I forget, I guess today was running back Nick Chubb's birthday.
Yes.
Yes.
Goodness.
Happy birthday, Nick Chubb. Hope you
Happy
recover
birthday,
very
Nick
well.
Chubb.
Yep, absolutely. We love you, man. We want you back. Can't wait till you're back in full health and just knocking people over with the ball in your hand. Can't wait for that. So perfect. Yeah, and of course, Amari Cooper threw a bunch of slime on Joe
Yeah,
Flacco
that
today
I love sharing
after
that.
practice. The
That was
Nickelodeon.
amazing.
We were talking about Nickelodeon. Yeah, offense. Yeah, FedEx Air Player of the Week was Joe Flacco, and off AFC Offensive Player of the Week it was Amari Cooper. Fantastic. So that's awesome.
Jealous, way jealous.
Good to hear. Like, way jealous. Absolutely. Anybody in your comments, if you're still with us, we appreciate you. Thank you. Any scores and predictions? Because I am predicting an at least a 5-point Cleveland Browns win tomorrow.
5 points.
Yep, 5 point. At least they're gonna. What's
At
the cover?
least.
What's even the line? Let me see. I don't even know what the line is tomorrow. Let me look that up. Because what's the spread? Because I know just being if they're evenly matched teams and the home team gets 3 points automatically. So okay. Oh wow, Browns are 7.5
Wow.
favorites. 7.5 favorites.
Wait,
I'm
lucky
gonna.
seven. Lucky
I'm
7.
7.5 favorites. I'm gonna say the Browns cover. I'm gonna say Browns by 8, probably 10, but I'm gonna say a minimum of 8. I think you're safe to
Mm.
say. So I would say 28-20 Browns. That's what I would go
Oh,
with. I think the Browns are going to win. I don't, to be honest with you, unless there's turnovers, I don't see the Jets scoring more than 20 points. I
yeah.
don't.
And
Same.
what's the status of our field? It's going to be damp.
It's going to be damp. It's
It's
probably
going to
going to
be
be
damp.
wet. It's going to
That's
be
good.
cold.
Yep, we're used to
It's
that.
going It is what it is. And this defense that we have is the best defense I can remember seeing. That's just the defense is being overshadowed because I love it when they talk quarterback and receivers because this defense is dominant. It is amazing. And a lot of the stats that they talk about the road points that they give up, they don't understand. Like against the Rams, those were short fields. Turnovers caused the points to be given up against Denver as well. So now they had a bad quarter against Seattle when the game started, but they shut it down at the end, and they did give up a quick drive at the end of the game with the interception on the after the 3rd and 4. So yeah, they did give up a quick score there, but I'd say Seattle was a bad game. Baltimore, I mean, there was 14 points was given. One was a pick six, and another one was the muff punt by God, what's the hell punt returner's name? Shit, the guy's name. You know who I'm talking about. The guy muffed the punt on the 10-yard line against Baltimore. Anybody comments? Tell me. Let me see. I'll get it. I'll get the punter's name. It starts with a P. It's like a French name.
Ooh,
Uh,
taking
yeah.
you back to France. How dare you?
What's that? No, it was a French name. I'll get it. Go ahead. Keep talking there, Sherry, while I look up
That's what
this.
I'm good at, talking. No,
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
excited about for tomorrow. Let's see.
Mhm.
Wandering around aimlessly.
You're gonna wander. What? You don't watch the game? You just wander?
No, I'm talking about before the game. The wandering,
Uh,
the schmoozing, or whatnot, or not.
hmm Go ahead.
Yeah,
Smoozing. What's not? Yeah. So,
schmoozing. It's been a
so
while.
what section? I sit in 503. You
Yeah,
sit
it's right
where?
next to you. I'm 505.
505. Oh,
Yeah.
we're also gonna Cleveland Browns punt returner. Not Elijah Moore. No. No. Keep going. Keep going. I'm looking it up.
What else? I know what jacket I'm gonna wear, just in case.
Prochet. Prochet. James Prochet. See, I was close.
It sounds like crochet. Got it.
Crochet, but Prochet. Yes. He
Crochet.
muffed the punt. Yes. Yes. Go ahead. So you're gonna wear your starter's jacket?
Oh, I do have a starter's jacket, don't I? I have a lot of jackets.
A lot of jackets. I think it's gonna be cold, but might not be wet as I thought it was gonna
I have
be,
like
but
a
we're
swoosh swoosh. A Ukrainian guy gave me a swoosh swoosh jacket
mhm,
when we
nice.
before our lab shut down. Yeah, he's like, "You like the Browns?" I'm like, "I love the Browns." Here, you will appreciate this. I'm like, "Thank you." A Sergey.
Awesome.
Yeah, one of many Sergeys who I've met in my life.
Nice. Very good. Hey, quick question. What is your prediction for tomorrow?
Big W.
Big W?
Big W.
We're clinching the playoff spot. I
Yeah,
just say that
no
we're
doubt.
clinching the
No
playoff
doubt.
spot.
No doubt.
Anything else in the game? You think Flacco's going to throw for a lot? You think there's going to be multiple touchdowns by Flacco? Anything?
I think we're gonna be out there and force as we are. We're Browns fans. We're not
Mhm,
afraid of the weather.
mhm.
And how do Jets fans travel?
That would be interesting because I did
They'll
see.
be in our section. They'll be in our section.
Yeah, they usually are. I've seen them in our section. Um, the thing you think about too, the Jets could have very well, when Aaron Rodgers went down with a ruptured Achilles, the first series, 4 plays into the season, which is
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah, poor
You
guy.
think they would have picked up the phone and called Flacco, but they didn't.
Right. I think that I remember seeing that in more than one place. You know,
Yeah, and they didn't do it. And Flacco was just waiting,
that's kind of
just
like
hanging
ouch.
out.
Yeah.
He was
Well,
actually
whatever.
go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I mean, it worked out for us perfectly fine. So
Absolutely, yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy. No, trust me. I'm glad we got him. I don't think anybody expected him to do as well as he's doing. I think people expect him to be kind of like more of a veteran game manager. But man,
I like
that
that he's thoughtful, and it flashes me back to the chicken wing commercial from when McDonald's had the chicken wing commercial with him and Cap.
Colin Kaepernick, really? Oh, that was around the Super Bowl when they both played each other in the
You
Super Bowl.
remember they did the chicken wing commercial for McDonald's, had chicken wings for like 10 minutes.
Oh,
And they both did. You could bring it up on the Wayback Machine, also known as Google. Um,
let me give it a shot. Go ahead. I'll look it up. No, go ahead. Keep
um,
talking.
yeah, no, they did a commercial for McDonald's and they had chicken wings, and they're both very quiet and thoughtful gentlemen. And so to have them, you know, in this commercial, to me, I thought it was very funny because it was like, they're pushing these chicken wings on us, and we know it's McDonald's, and McDonald's isn't known for its chicken wing game as opposed to many other chicken wing restaurants that
Yep.
are within both regions. And Baltimore has quite the fried chicken scene, if I do remember.
They're a crab cake town.
But they do chicken wings, why not? I know they're crab cakes, but you can't be crabby all the time.
Yeah, if you want, I'd be happy to share it. I found it. It looks
Do
like I
it.
found it. It's a 15-second spot.
Do it.
Do it. Let me do this. Okay, give me a second here. We're gonna check this out. And let's see. Yeah, this is it. All right, you following me here? All right, here we go.
The new champions of taste, mighty wings from McDonald's. Both delicious bone-in chicken wings with a spicy kick, but they're only here for the season, then it's lights out.
Yep.
See?
Oh,
See?
yeah. Mighty wings. There's something for everyone to love at McDonald's.
Nice. Oh, let's see.
To win.
Make sure there's nothing else on after that. All right, there we go. So that was that. Yeah. See, I
Yeah.
found it. Yeah.
Look at
That was
you.
cool.
I'm
Look at me,
impressed.
top-notch researcher.
I know.
Yeah,
Look
it
at
was like
you.
because the
Working the
lights out
Oracle.
part. If you remember, the lights went out in that Super Bowl at the Superdome.
I
They
don't.
went out for
Oh,
them.
that
Yeah, they
was
did.
was that pre-Katrina or post-Katrina?
Post Katrina. Yeah, this was 2012. Katrina was 05. Because I remember Katrina because I was working at a television news station
I
doing
remember
the
because I
early.
was it flew over my house before it sat in the
You were in,
Gulf and became, yeah.
you were in
It came
Florida,
over,
yeah.
yeah. It came over us and we were like, oh, that's nothing. And then it sat in the Gulf and became the mega
I was
hurricane that,
I was doing the morning show, video editor for the morning show, running the delegation. And meaning I was at edit room one, we were trying to put this together, and I was getting mad at producers because they kept changing stuff, but I wasn't getting scripts. And I'm like, guys, because I was like, when breaking news happens, everybody just loses IQ points in the news
well,
business.
yeah,
It's hilarious.
that happens to me in my house. That's what happens to me, changing channels, running around. Like, I got to have all the channels on
It's
at once.
just, it's complete bedlam. It's just like, all right, guys, it's the biggest news story of the year. Figure out what you're going to do, make a decision, stick with it because they're afraid to make a decision because they're afraid to be wrong. Hey,
Right.
everybody's covering this. Cover it.
I
Just
mean,
do
we
your
saw
job.
what happened with the presidential race in my
2000.
home state. The first time I got to vote. Anyway, that's besides the point.
My first presidential election I voted in was 92. Yep. So
Yeah, it was 10.
I was 19. Yeah, I was
Okay.
19.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So I'm like, what? So wait a second. I was born 73. You were born in
82.
82.
82.
Okay. Hey, actually, my wife is 81.
All right.
Yes, I married young. I married up. So it's always good. That's awesome. So okay, so we're predicting a Browns win. I think across the board
No.
everybody
Yes.
is. 80% of the time, this is a statistical fact, on a Thursday night game, the away team loses 80% of the time.
All right. So it's already in our hands.
It's already in our
The
hands. We're beating the
numbers. You
home
got to
team.
trust
It's
the numbers.
helpful. Yep. And plus, it helped that we actually had a chance to rest some players, but we had to put them back out for the last 2 minutes of the game. It's like they're all mad. Like, we got to go back out here because the backups couldn't stop these guys. Yeah. So That's why we just didn't want to lose it. So we're 10-5. I believe we're going to be 11-5 after tomorrow night's game. And I think winning by 8 to 10 points is a pretty safe bet. Simple fact. Don't turn the ball over, right?
Hold on to the ball.
Hold on to the
Hold on
ball.
to the-
Pressure the quarterback. Trevor Siemian is Trevor Siemian. You pressure him, he's going to look even worse than he already does. Our secondary, everything should work out well. Like I said, come out of it relatively healthy and see where the chips fall, because think about it. If Baltimore beats the Dolphins, division's out of place, you could probably rest up guys the last game of the season, knowing you got the fifth seed probably locked. See how everything else falls into place, but worry about next week. Just win tomorrow, see what else happens. If we have a shot at the division, great. If we don't, or the number 1 seed or number 2 seed, it's fine. If we don't, we don't. The thing that surprises me the most was watching how other teams look vulnerable in the AFC, including the Chiefs. The Chiefs look very vulnerable this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, did you see them play did you see them play against the Raiders? They look terrible on Christmas Day. Did you see it?
I don't think I saw it.
They lost to the Raiders at home on Christmas Day. Yeah. Taylor Swift was crying. It was terrible.
Oh no, Taylor Swift was crying.
I'm kidding. She was there. She was there.
Of course she was there. She's dating our neighbor, of course.
Yes, Travis
Nice
Kelce.
neighbor boy. Yeah. Mhm.
Yes. So that's what it is. So that's what I'm predicting. We're about ready to wrap this up. We're about 31 minutes in. I appreciate everybody that joined and commented. Lana, we love you. Make us cookies.
Please.
Please make us cookies. So we appreciate it. Eric from Seatown, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate all of you.
Cool. You're
predicting a win. Are you predicting a score or point margin? Anything else spectacular before I
you said we're plus 7, lucky 7?
Plus 7.5.
I'm not even gonna round up. I don't need to round up. Lucky 7.
Well, they don't give half points. You're keeping it 7. Browns by 7. All right. So if you were betting, you would take the Jets in the 7.5. So, right. Yeah, I think we're the better team. I think we're playing better football. I just think we're just a better team. We're going to win. And it's what it is. So it is what it is. Looking forward to meeting you in person tomorrow.
I do.
5 o'clock, Green Line. If you want to check us out, we're going to be I'm going to be in section 503. Should be in section 505. You get to meet the lovely Mrs. Marconi.
I'm so excited.
Which is not my mother. It's my wife.
I would hope I'd get a mom warning ahead of time.
Mom warning. Yes, you got to meet my mom. She'd be like, "Oh, you're Jewish." Oh.
The judging. I can feel the judging.
Oh no, she'd be like, "Okay,
No
I'm not." She's one of those. I'm not racist.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, it'd be one of those. Thanks for telling us. Thanks for telling us. Yes.
Yeah. I'm not racist, but
I'm not racist, but what is it with the Jews? I can just hear it right now. Well, Zach, and man, I hope to see Zach too. I don't know if Zach will be there or not, but he loves it, fellow. Yes, but you did you know that you have a title for me now? You're my DJF.
What's
designated Jewish friend?
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, my DJF. Yeah, DJF, designated Jewish friend. Yeah, absolutely.
Write it on. I'll wear it around the Muni tomorrow.
We're going to take it home. Thank you, folks, for joining us. Cleveland rocks. Anyway, let's see. Is it my music going to play? Oh, yes. This is the Ian Hunter, the original version.
The OG.
And we're going to be celebrating the vibes. And yeah, it's going to be a whiteout. It's going to be a playoff atmosphere. I'm looking forward to it. Love it. I've impressed Corey with my hosting skills.
Oh, yeah. It's always a hope for is to impress Corey.
Yeah.
Back where it comes from. It's such a crude attitude. It's back where it belongs. All the little kids growing up on the skids and go Cleveland rocks. Johnson Gene is Moody James. He's got a Cleveland
This wasn't a hard song to write. Just over and over again. Cleveland Rock.
You just had your pinky out. I thought I saw your pinky out.
I'm sorry?
Did you just have your pinky out?
I'm drinking water. Water, I swear.
Why is all the cups? I gotta find all the cups. There's giant cups and there's tiny baby hands. So the cups are even bigger.
I think my wife must get the thing of popcorn. Popcorn. Oh, yeah. Cool. Ian Hunter, 1979. Appreciate you people. Thank you. Appreciate the comments. Appreciate the support. Appreciate all of it. I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to with us. You know what? I'm happy to talk. Here, we're playing meaningful football after Christmas, and we're going to have a playoff game. We're going to the playoff. On our fourth freaking quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Grandpa Silky at quarterback. I love it. I'm glad you like my song.
I do. I need to take her out.
Yes.
And so was Corey.
Corey.
Corey's like, Essence Sports? Come on, you guys.
Awesome, folks. Thank you. Show's over. Beautiful.
Over. Beautiful.